I'm Bill here. Today we're going to be talking about the Snow Wolf 1.5, the red edition, limited edition. I got this a few months ago. This was my first mod, first one I bought. 200 water. She's pretty fun. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dive down. We're going to take a look at Snow Wolf 1.5. Alright, welcome back to the Up and Close. Here we have the Snow Wolf, 200 watt in the box. Limited edition, red, it's your sticker there. There's nothing on the sides here. Although mine does have a little dinger in the box, I might have done that. But here we have some specs. Let's turn it this way. What the hell is on there? Juice, come on. Come on, Bill. Juice and shit everywhere. Sorry about that, guys. But, so there's some information there. It goes up to 200 watts. It's a pulse with modulation, so it's not truly 200 watts. But we have temperature range. It does do temperature control and only nickel. And your coil build, you can build down to 0.05 in either temperature or power, which is a big plus with this, because a lot of the new devices out I've seen, for temperature mode, they won't, or for power mode, they won't go down below 0.1, which is pretty neat. I mean, it takes a hell of a coil to build a 0.1 or 0.05, but so there's that. So let's open her up. And in the box, you have your device there, your mod. Mine has a sticker on it. Like I said in my other video, a shop I go to a lot here, they had a cloud competition sponsored by Ruthless, and I thought it'd be fun to put a couple stickers on there for the shop, or for the company. So here it is. And there's the back. I got the big Ruthless sticker on the back. But here's the side, your power button. You got your power up, power down, temperature up, temperature down buttons. And then the front screen there, we'll get to that. Here's the side. This is what I think the limited edition part is. It's the actual wolf engraved in there with also the Asmodus symbol there. But all in all, this is a pretty slick looking device. I like this one. She's been pretty good. However, it does get dirty. I know a lot of people say it's a fingerprint magnet, which it is. I don't mind it though. The thing I don't like is that ring there. You see that ring? That's from any tanks, RDAs, anything I screw on there. Because it is a flush fit. So you're going to get that when you have steel on steel. You're going to get that sort of scratching or whatever you want to call it. So in the back here, we open it up. It's got this little tab down here. Put your finger in. Oh, we got battery holes for venting. There's another thing too. Sitting it on my tables and whatnot, it's causing my desk at work. It's caused these scratches here, which is fine. I'd rather have it here than the glass or on the sides, which are noticeable, because you stand it up and that's just what's going to happen. So here you have a notch. You just stick your fingernail in there for the battery door, pop it open, and there you go. And I have these two yellows in here, and you just pop them out, two ribbons. It just takes two 18650 batteries. And in here it looks like I have LG's 25 mAhs, 2500. So they're not bad. Those are good batteries. I got those from my shop as well. I like those batteries. So here's your battery tray. Mine's a little gunked, a little dirty, because I've been using it for quite a while now. But it's really clean. I mean, it's just, you got one big magnet down here, two up here for your battery door. My battery door is very secure. I don't really get a lot of rattle out of it. It does get a little, that's what happens when you use it. Stuff starts getting dusty and dirty. But so you have positive down over here, negative down. You always want to make sure you put your batteries in correctly, because if you don't, that's when stuff can short out. However, this mod does have reverse battery protection. We'll get into that here in a minute. So there's that. Put our door back on. It just magnets on, and it does have a little bit of rattle. But I mean, when I'm holding it, I'm not sitting there, oh yeah, rattle. So we'll set that down. We'll get back into the box. Under your little tray here, there's a couple little guides here for you. And the way to know that this is the 1.5, two stripes. Two stripes means it's the 1.5. So first we have Asmodus distribution. Warranty card has a 30-day warranty. Mine's long gone. Didn't need it though. Great device. Next we have the user manual, which is pretty slick here. So technical parameters, warning, charge them both. I also suggest you marry your batteries. Charge them and discharge them together. So there's that. We also have main features, operating instructions, installing batteries. We have some of the screens it shows in there. You got your turning device on. And then we also have wattage mode and adjustment. And then we have temperature mode. And then finally we have system hibernation. So it'll go off on its own. And let's see, what is the back side here? Oh, we have some more here. We have, if you got a new coil, this is how it says it sets the resistance, or locking the resistance, if you will, as some of the newer devices do. I haven't really had any bad issues with this. I saw a lot of people with the UL crown tanks. Those have stainless steel coils. And I've seen a lot of people say that their Snow Wolf was stuck in temperature mode. It wouldn't go over to power mode. And then atomizer removal. Initial resistance checking, you want to make sure you do it at room temperature when you're doing that with an unfired coil. I mean, you could have fired it before, but let it cool down. Fire duration, if you hold the power button down for, let's see, it looks like 10 seconds under temperature control. The longest is 20 seconds. It'll show that work overtime there. You got some more little error screens there, and then we have some tips here. Warranty, of course, which mine's gone. Let's put that all aside. This is getting too long. So there it is. Let's turn her on. 5 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lassimo. And on here it looks like a white screen. That could mainly because of being my light. I don't know. I could probably knock the exposure down. There we go. So right now I have it at 75 watts. And it's in power mode. And then we have your resistance up here, which is your ohms. And then your volts. And then if you got your wattage up, wattage down, she does go up to 200 watts, but anything above 150 watts, it does a pulse width modulation where it sits there and just pulses, pulse, pulse, pulse. So anything under 150 watts is straight power. And then if you have a nickel coil you want to throw on there, a nickel build, put it on there. It'll ask you, is this a new atomizer? Here, I'll show you real quick with this crown tank I got sitting here. So here's my black crown tank. Throw that on there. Come on now. There we go. Thread her on there. And then once you hit the fire button, usually it asks if it's a new coil. That's weird. So we'll hit the down, wattage down button and the power button. Cold coil, yes, no, yes. 0.29. So that'll automatically, I guess not. Usually when I do that, it puts it in temperature mode, and you just give it a couple pulses, and it'll shoot you over to power mode. Why it's not doing it now is weird. I don't get that. Interesting. And then power up and power and wattage up button is your system lock, so it won't do anything while you have it locked. And those are really the only controls you have on this. That's it. I'll take her down to 60. That's it. That's all I have for the Snow Wolf. I mean, she's a great device. She's worked really well for me. I haven't tried it with that droop tip on there. It's kind of a different shade of red, but oh well. Well, that should be a wrap. Let's bring it back up. That was it for the up and close. It's pretty standard with the Snow Wolf. She's got some cool features, but at the end of the day, it's a really simple device to use. There's nothing at all about this device that's difficult. You have two options. You have a cold coil, which would set your resistance, and then you have a lock feature, and that's it. At the end of the day, it's just a real simple device. Now it only does temperature mode and nickel coils, which I don't know if I have one here. I can try and see if I have one laying around that we can throw on there real quick. I believe this one has a nickel coil. This here will be coming out in a review too. This is the Atlantis V1, but I have the Kragen tank on it. 8 mils. This tank is a beast. I used this for a long time before I got my new tanks. So let's put that on. Let's grab our fancy little drip tip here. Throw that on there. Ah, look at that. Look how wonky that looks. Look how ridiculous that is. So yeah, I just screwed that on there. and it just said that there, new atomizer. That's what I wanted to show you up and close. So we'll hit yes. It'll focus. Yes, it's a new atomizer. Now we're in temperature mode. So, is that Muffin Man I have in there? So yeah, and it does temperature mode really well. It's fairly consistent. I mean, I've never gotten a dry hit with the temperature mode on nickel. Now, since I've switched over to stainless steel, I love stainless steel. Which anybody who does temperature control, they will too. If they're not in the nickel game yet, or sorry, if they're not in the stainless steel game yet, they will love it. I enjoy it. I have some wire coming in that I'm really excited for. It's a square stainless steel wire, so that'll be fun to play around with. We'll probably do a coil build on that. I'm going to do a lot of coil builds. And I think that's going to wrap it up for tonight. You guys have a good night. Continue vaping.